Thank you for holding. Your call is very important to us. The first available KIE representative will be with you shortly.
This mode, effective January 1st, 1978. All constant industrial electromechanics operations will cease. Please contact your assigned account representative for account transfers or contract settlements.
Weren't expecting my nonsense on a Tuesday, hey? Hello, internet people. How you doing tonight? You doing good? I hope so. So, it's been a weird week. So, I'm glad I was able to pull this off on a Tuesday here. I know I bumped a Saturday stream to Monday. Then stuff happened on Monday where I just couldn't pull it off. And then I bumped it another day, and now we're here. Now, unfortunately, my actual, work duties are done at 5 p.m., so there's no way I can stream at 5. So this is going to be a shorter one. But I thought, you know what, I'd rather have a short one than none. So, what I thought to do is, well, there's actually another reason as well. A few streams ago, I was doing a hardware acceptance test because I changed GPUs. Well, I'm kind of feeling like a schmuck now because I was talking about wow, I'm looking at the GPU load and it's I'm hardly getting a dent out of it. This is great. And then as I was going through, I was looking at the computer afterwards because I kind of had system statistics on screen during the stream. And I realized, why is my CPU load so high? I'm not really doing that much. I usually have more of a memory load than a CPU load on this computer. And so I was poking through OBS and I realized, shit. OBS was configured for NVENC, which is, or I think it's called NVENC, however they pronounce it. It's NVIDIA's video encoder. And so when the NVIDIA card wasn't there anymore, it defaulted to software rendering. So the CPU was doing the video rendering the whole time. So then I realized, oh, there isn't really an AMD equivalent that doesn't require that special AMD Pro driver, which I don't want to put in here. So I was looking at solutions, and I think I have a good one. But I have to do it anyway. So, and I have a stream I've said I would do, and I've kicked it down the road, kicked the can down the road 2 times already, so I might as well just get it done. And the new way is, you can use VA API. You can do H.264 encoding using something called VA API, and that's through FFmpeg. So, we'll see how well it works. I've not had to use it, so I don't know what additional settings there are, so we're just gonna roll with it and see how well it holds together. Only one way to find out. But I decided, let's figure out what's what here. And then something's piqued my curiosity for a while now, and I finally decided to bite the bullet and just give it a shot. And that is this Vintage Story. I've heard great things about it, but I just don't understand what's so impressive about it. Vintage Story, so English life history. I'm not that old. Don't. Stop it right now. You're making my bones hurt. How you doing, Nate? You doing good? Hope so. So, let's get to it. I'm 18 and my bones hurt, so I gotta take it out on someone. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Alright. Did this... Okay, yeah, we're doing the proper audio capture. It's oddly quiet. I've been good, Phil, yes. That's good, that's good. I'm glad you're good. Got my GPU upgrade delivered. Very nice. Very nice. I'm actually having to do, this is technically another acceptance test. This 660 XT works perfectly. That's great to hear. So how does this game... I gotta figure this out. So single player... Yeah, this was a bit... Hi, Linus, how you doing? You doing good? I hope so. There would be background music playing in this game, but it, I guess just has stopped playing it. But the audio's capturing, so I know that. I'm good. How are you, bud? I am keeping it together. There's been a little bit of bullshit and sadness. Well, I wouldn't call it that. Just bullshit and stupidity. But it's staying together. No, we'll just go with standard here. So all I've seen with this vintage story is someone's like, it's like Minecraft, but not. But better. I don't see how. Life going okay. Yeah, it is. I actually have... Okay, I've promised people a story. I have... But it requires photographs for narrative effect. It's like Minecraft if you're talking about realistic survival mod packs, I guess. Yeah. It was kind of a to-do. Big to-do to get this. I color, that seems fine. Air type, let's just go with that. Sure. That's fine. That's fine. I guess that's fine. Do a leotard. Voice trumpet. Okay. Yeah, so, I owe a story. Commoner, Taylor. Alright, let's see what these are here. I should probably get into the main world, and then I'll get to the point where it's like, I have one story I've promised, and I can probably talk about two. Two to fill in the time today. Make a fitting garb so we may walk with grace once more. Tailors provide stylish clothes and clothing repairs to stay warm during winter. Well, I got a Chinese knockoff Zippo today, though. That's pretty cool. Super nice to play with. Zippos were fun to play with when I had them. When I needed one. A lifetime spent in the city leaves them ill-prepared for the hardships of nature. Ender, Sybil. Okay. Commoner. No positive or negative traits. Hunter. Lose the arrow, kill the beast. Take it home to your dying child. Eventually your child will die and you'll find yourself providing for someone else's dying child. This is just depressing. Is this going to be just a depressing game? Hunters are ranged specialists that excel in wild forest plants. In mountains, they struggle in the confined tunnels of the underground. Focus for bowyer, far-sighted, claustrophobic. What the hell is this? Malefactor. Terrible things are done in the heart of despair. She is gone, but you remain. Malefactors are tenacious survivors who can avoid unwanted attention and find loot that others have missed. Heavy conscience leads to weakness in combat. Forager, Pilfer, Furtive, Improviser, Clockmaker. Machines never stop ticking down here. You've seen to that. You can hear them in your sleep. Masters of precision and systems, they can easily dismantle or repair machinery, but they have no stomach for violence. You know what? That probably sounds like what I'd be doing in Minecraft anyway. Let's do that. I forgot that I sound like a trumpet in this. My mom bought it for me because I told her I wanted to buy a Zippo. She said if I take care of this cheap one, she'll buy me a real one, so it saves me money. Well, that's nice of her. Oh, right off the hop, we've got something here. Granite cobblestone. Kinda looks like the remnants of a building. The real Zippo is like $50. Okay, need help figuring out the game. Hold K to open introduction menu. Okay. At any time, press H to access the handbook. It provides guides, tutorials, and recipes and other details of all items in the game. Alright. Handbook. They go up to hundreds of dollars for the really nice ones. I played with the Zippo, but you know what I did is I went to a just a butane torch. Just a pocket. You can get pocket butane torches. Oh boy, this is... Something tells me this is not going to be... I have one of those too. Oh boy. This is going to get really... This seems like it's going to get really out of control really fast. I don't know if this is going to be something for a 2-hour stream. No, this guy is purposely kept short. Additional guides are in the guides tab at the left. Okay. Find flint or hard stones. They can be found loose on the ground. When you have 2 of them, shift right mouse click to place one on the ground to begin napping. Your starting inventory is 10 slots. You can carry 4 baskets or other containers. The most basic one, the hand basket, requires 10 cattails. Hey, cattails! Harvest cattails from reeds or papyrus, then hit E to open the craft. The crafting recipe is on the hand basket page. Finding food. Easy food source is berries. If you're feeling adventurous, attempt to hunt and kill an animal. Cooked cattail roots are a good emergency food. Okay, meal cooking, fire light. Nap a knife and use it to gather grass. Oh, that's what napping is. Okay. Place the grass on the ground. Add 4 pieces of firewood. Ignite with a fire starter. You can now use the fire pit to cook roots and meat. The light torches that can be made of sticks or dry grass. Combat. The hunt and kill in Stone Age. Craft yourself a spear or wooden club. Put together some improvised armor. Firewood, dry grass, and a steel knife. This is getting pretty complex pretty fast. I just wanted to Zippo because 1, I'm a pyro, 2, big flame, and 2, super fun to fidget with. That's fair, that's fair. That's fair. You can also suffer from the cold. It's recommended to stock up on food by preserving it and keeping animals. Preserving it. Summer in a jar. Fully enclosed space is supposed to be a cellar, have low and consistent year-round temperature. 1, 2, 1 hole. 7, 7, 7 blocks with a door. Okay, well, you know what? We have this here. So I wonder if I can just build this back up and just make this the base, because most of it's already here. We have some chunks of it here, which is interesting. Ooh, stone. Right, so I owe... Right, so the story. So, I had to push back Saturday's stream because of car trouble, but it goes a couple days before that. So, on my way to work one day, there was some just really lousy traffic conditions, and something happened, and it caused this like cascading break on the highway, which I don't know if anybody's had to drive in like really like high density conditions, but once somebody stomps their brakes hard, if the density of cars is just right, every subsequent person behind them has to brake even harder to try and keep their distance. And it reached a point where the person in front of me came to a complete stop. And so I came to a complete stop. Well, actually, no, I tried not to. But what happened was my car has this handy little feature where if it thinks you're going to crash, it tries to intervene. And how it intervened was it used the brakes. But I was using the brakes. And then the wheels locked up. So, uh-oh. Wait, okay, so controls run. Uh-oh. Oh no. The dogs can swim. The dogs can swim. These are bad dogs. Bony soil. That is foreboding. Bony soil. Right, so when the car chose to do that, my wheels locked up. Poor boning. No, but that sounds funny, and now I'm gonna lie and say I did. I kind of had to relearn to talk a little bit. Oh, there's more. There's more bone soil. Which that part's part of the story I promised that I think requires pictures for narrative effect. Or narrative impact. So then my wheels locked up, and I got rear-ended. But, so I get out, I look at it, the guy who hit me, he's already in his big old 90s era truck, and he's looking all sheepish. And I look at my damage, and I look at the bumper. Oh, no. Nope. No. Stop it. Oh. Big dick truck until the big dick truck can't save you. Yep, and, he gets out all sheepish, he's got his insurance. I look at my car. And the bumper, it doesn't look that bad. Like, you know what? This really doesn't look that bad. And I look at the bumper has the light in it. The light just has a little bit of a crack in it. I feel it, and it's not shattered. And then I poke at the bumper a bit, and it's a little scuffed. And then I give it a good old technician's whack, and it clicks back in place. And I look at him and I go, I don't see anything, do you? Like, all right, well, let's look at yours. Well, okay. We look at his, and I say, is that dent yours? It's like, is that dent from you or from me? You. Like, okay, so do you wanna get that under insurance? No, bro, I don't. Alright, well, I don't care if you don't care. Okay. So we go on our merry way. Looks like we're good to go then. It's like, yeah. And then that was my mistake, because that was on Thursday. So then Friday... Wait, how do I active vessel food? I then decide to leave my car at the library, and yeah, I decided to leave my car at the library for a little bit, and then was that all my stuff? Well, that is my stuff. And when I came back the next day, I hop in the car, and I gotta check engine light. So I'm like, fuck, here we go. So then I went through the big saga of learning what an OBD2 analyzer is, and what the OBD2 standard is, and the protocol is, and the pinout is. Because, am I going to go and do the smart thing? Go to a dealership? And get them to look at it and fix it? No. No, I'm a 21st century man. I have tools. Would you build it yourself? I didn't go that far. But I had to learn about it, because they're like, hey, these are standardized, but they're not. And I'm like, how is it not? They're like, well, sometimes they change the pinout, sometimes they use a different connector. Sometimes they'll use the same connector and change the pinout. Sometimes they'll encrypt the traffic on the going through. And then I'm like, well, through the network. And I'm like, wait, what network? They're like, oh yeah, the CAN bus network. So I'm like, oh shit, son, what is CAN bus? And like, yeah, it is an industry standard network for connecting cars, like for like interconnecting systems and subsystems of cars. And I go, well, fuck. So then I fell down a rabbit hole, and then so then I lost track of time. You have to right click. Flint arrowhead, flint axe head, flint hoe head, knife blade, shovel head, spearhead. Alright, well let's do axe head. No. I have to do voxel manipulation? Wow. It's basically just a local network with a constant metric fuck ton of information going everywhere. Right. That's what I learned. So then I'm sitting there and I'm checking this out, and as I'm doing this, let's see, maybe I want at night. I start thinking about, like, well, what the hell happened? Like, why did my wheels lock up? Why did my wheels lock up when the car intervened when that guy stopped on the highway? Like, because I use my brakes all the time. So, okay, what I actually have is an electric car. And the thing about them, and this is a common mode of failure, okay, now it needs a handle. Okay, so I need to go H. Guides. Okay, handle. You need to add a handle to it to create your first tool. Okay, so did I just put a stick? Is it just this and a stick? Some driftwood? Like that? No? So, one of the modes of failure in an electric car is your brakes can get rusty because your regenerative braking is so good that you don't really need to use the mechanical brakes, and so because they don't get used, the pads and the rotors get rusted up, and then when you try and use your brakes, they either don't brake or they lock up. But I'm sitting there going, well, wait a minute, I know that, and I've been using the brake pedal the whole time. And then I thought about it, I'm like, I gotta call the manufacturer. I call the manufacturer's like, no, don't talk to us, talk to your dealer. So I talk to the dealer. I'm like, okay, so is this car, is it one of those drive-by-wire cars? And he's like, I think I'm gonna get you to the head of service. So then she directs me to the lady who's the head of service. I'm like, okay, is this a drive-by-wire car? And she goes, everything but the steering column. Like, so when I apply the brakes, does that engage the master cylinder or does that engage the regen? And she goes, the regen. And I go, I want to talk to engineering. It's like, why? It's like, I may have found a potential issue because if you need to use your mechanical brakes so they don't get rusty, and the only way to do that is with the brake pedal, and you don't give the driver the ability to use the mechanical brakes when they press the brake pedal, when they need them, it's gonna go really bad. Like, oh yeah, how bad? And I'm like, getting rear-ended bad. Because that happened. Like, oh. Okay. So yeah, that was my Friday, and then my Saturday was troubleshooting the car. Because it started getting the check, well, the EV version of the check engine light. I am just talking instead of actually doing things. I think I'm going to make a basket while So I was kind of close. I bet you were, yeah. And I figure out this fancy Bluetooth OBD2 scanner, and then I have it dump all of the error codes, and then it says, I don't know what these are, because the only utility I could get is for gas cars, so it's like, I don't know what these codes are. And then I went and looked it up, and what do I see? Position sensor out of alignment. I'm like, oh. So that was probably Buddy's fault. Alright. And since I gave him a handshake, position sensor for what? The electric motor. Sorry, the drive motor. Yep. So it's like, oh, I can't fix that. Alright, let's see. I guess I don't know why that would even be necessary to know. That's what I'm not sure about. It's a motor. If it's on, it spins. If it's off, it doesn't. Other than... I'm not too sure either. I can't think of something off the top of my head. Place the stone to napping surface. Okay, I want to see how you make a handle. Maybe for alignment purposes. Well, I'm thinking to track... These electric motors don't really need to be aligned. I think the position sensor is for checking... I don't know. Is it checking the RPM of the motor? Maybe that's what it's doing, is it's checking the RPM of the motor. Because in a speedometer, they place a magnetic pickup on one of the wheels. You still have an RPM gauge? Well, a digital one. But in a combustion engine vehicle, they place a magnetic pickup on the... Yeah, they place a magnetic pickup on one of your wheels or on the drive shaft somewhere. Somewhere that's like a fixed... that's always like a fixed gear. And then that gets converted from AC and a duty cycle to a voltage, and then that voltage is applied to a gauge. So I imagine that in an electric, it's easier to just, if you have one motor, you just place the alignment. But yeah, you place a pickup on the motor. Check the tooltip in the inventory. Oh. Melts into one calcified flint chunk. This is not too useful. Okay, so if I look at it, is it going to give me a hint on how to make the handle? No. I can't search for a handle. With it being all electric, there's a good chance they could have used a GPS speed sensor. I'm not so crazy about that idea. Because if you lose access to, if you're, say, go through a tunnel, you're gonna lose how fast you're going. Okay, so what do I need? A stick and a blade. Really? Well, that's what I did. Oh no, oh no, I don't have a stick. I have driftwood. Unless you have a massive antenna for it, which it definitely doesn't. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why my Saturday stream and my Monday stream didn't go through. But I need my car for my work, so if it's gonna conk out. Okay, if it conks out, I gotta, like, deal with it quick. Do I have the stick yet? Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. I have it all under control. It just took a lot of time. It just took a lot of my downtime. So those are my two stories. They're surprisingly more boring than I imagined they would be. I think the fun one is stop it. Stop it. Stop. Ooh, can I throw a stick? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, dog. No. Bad dog. Bad. Bad dog. Oh. You basically have to know how to repair a car and a computer. And you know what the tremendous piss-off is? It's like repairing a car and a computer where the manufacturer deliberately withholds the information you need to fix it. Ooh, here's another place. Well, yeah, you can't fix it yourself. They'll make no money on parts. Yeah, that's kind of it. Oh wow, it put me pretty far away. I like that place. I want that place. Also, I made the knife. I made the knife, I made the tools, I'm gonna finish the damn tools. Oh right, I died in the water. That's a nice touch. The rocks sink and the... I need to do that. The rocks sink and all the buoyant stuff floats. Okay. So now I can locate trees. Oh, I found trees. Actually, no, I need to make an axe head. Did I make one already? Yes, flint axe head. And now I have sticks. So I can do if with stick. I now have a knife. And I can do this. I have axe. I am a 1st century man. I use tools. They're easy to repair in comparison to a modern day car built within the last 15 to 20 years. Parts are available because it's easy for third-party manufacturers to make them. And even if you can't find a part, there's some way to jerry-rig it. And with 3D printing, a lot of like high temperature stuff, you can just cobble something together in a real pinch with that. Okay, I saw trees up here. This is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyway. So easy to... Oh, right. I already read that one. But yes, eventually the story that I do owe will come to pass. That's why I like an old 7.3 liter Power Stroke V8 F250. That's a big kid truck. That's not just a truck, that's a Turk. Okay, is this gonna come down or what? It's a 2006 F-150 Lariat. Yes, that's a pretty commendable Turk. I was worried that if the way this game was, I thought it was gonna land the tree on me. It's also a piece of shit, but it's a big piece of shit. Well, if there's more to rust, it's less likely to rust something critical. Okay, so what can I make out of this? Can I make logs? Yeah, I can make firewood. Okay. I was gonna make... What else was I gonna make? I was gonna make a... Okay, I don't need that. How do I make a basket? H basket. And basket. Oh. Like that. Neat. It's basically just CevTech Ages so far and comparing to Minecraft, just a little more in depth. Yeah. Wondering what else more there is to this. But admittedly, we're only like 45 minutes in, so I'm not exactly giving it the fair. So, I don't know how much of a fair shake it is. But how's the stream holding together? So, I don't know if, the beginning here, but when I got the new GPU, I goofed up, and I forgot that I had NVEnc for OBS, which means that when I switched to an AMD card, OBS switched to software rendering. So I was like, wow, the GPU is working great. It's like it's hardly working at all. Why is the CPU working so hard? And then yesterday I was like, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Well, no, it just doesn't let you do it at all. It's support. Alright, let's see. H. Okay, fire. Fire starter, fire pit. Okay, watering can. Tutorials. That's D, space, shift, control, and double. Okay. Hold Alt to release your mouse cursor. You can mouse over and click on links, including links and images in the tutorial. Press Tab, close the chat window. C on the character. Find 3 nappable stones. 1, 2, 3. It's the ego. Play is so mean it refuses to play with it in the first place. Fits the ego of NVIDIA perfectly. That is a fair assessment. Alright, now find 5 sticks. ground in forests or breaking leaves with branches inside. I think I'm in trouble. That is not a tree. It is so dark out here, I cannot see what anything is. Well, then get out of trouble, obviously. I'm in trouble. Well, then get out, stupid. If anyone's gonna find the stupidest way to land in trouble, it's gonna be me. He's quit being a moron. Have you tried not being a big dumb idiot? It really does help in life. Wow. I don't know if anyone can see this, but I am struggling. Like, honestly, I'm using the map in the top right to figure out where I'm going. It's basically just a black screen for me. I've only got, like... Okay, you know what I'm doing? I'm lucky I have... This is one of the few times in my life I'm glad that I bought some lousy monitors that don't have a good viewing angle, because I can sometimes cheese low contrast by going on one of those inadvised viewing angles. This must be the most riveting video game experience. This is the best run of vintage story I've ever played. Not sure what first impressions are of what was that? Okay, Can I make a torch or something? You falling and losing health. Yeah, maybe I fell off a cliff. There is a very real chance I fell off a cliff. Yeah, I'm hearing the dog. I'm not going to be able to fight off the dog. Ooh. That sounds good. Birch leaves. Birch branchy leaves. Birch branchy leaves. Birch leaves. Branchy leaves. 2 sticks. Grass. Birch leaves. Birch leaf. Okay, okay, okay. We're doing it. We're playing blind. I can collect a thing. I am not falling off a cliff. I'm not falling off a cliff. I don't think. Okay, that's a wall. That's good. That is a wall. That means I'm not going to fall off a cliff. This is absolutely riveting. Okay. I'm going to turn down the lights in here. Grass. Grass. Oh, birch. Birch leaves. Birch leaves. Yeah. Okay, I see birch leaves. Birch branchy leaves. Okay. You're a natural. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I try. Okay, use 2 stones to create a knife blade with the napping system. There's no way I'm gonna nap on this. I'm gonna work on setting up my Jellyfin server while watching. Well, at this point, there's nothing to watch because the screen's black. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take this knife, throw it out. We're going to use the stone. No, I said throw the knife out. Actually, I'll put it in the basket. Hey, knife. See, this is convenient for when it is the dead of night. And I am on the brink of death. The music's quite fitting. Craft a knife. Click the link. Flint knife. Okay. Blade, stick. E. Blade. Stick. I now have 2 knives. Your knife hands hold to harvest 10 reeds from cattails or papyrus. Wow, it's gonna be tough to do. That's fine. I am a 0th century, a first, no, scratch that. I am a 3rd century, no. Yeah, I am a 3rd century man. I have baskets. I have basket, okay, no. When did we have fire? Was that 1st century? I have tools, that's what I'm trying to say. I have tools. Now, no, I can watch the funny computer man in the corner make funny faces. We had fire before the idea of centuries even existed, too. So then I am, your caveman status. I use tool. Make stone. Oh, sharp rock. Oh, now the green bar is gone. Okay, is it light out yet? I am not having it. You make sharp rock with stick. You stab. Oh, sharp stick, rock. I, inventor. This is riveting. I'm, not sure what to make of this. You're very slowly dying of starvation. I have a hunch that's what that is. I mean, I am caveman. I can try and eat the rock. How do I make this guy eat the rock? Outside temperature, 7 Celsius. It's not a hunch. The bar depleted and you've dropped a whole bar of health so far. Current rift activity calm. Soaking wet. Nutrition none. Oh, there's the dogs. Oh, hey, I have light now. Okay. 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 Typical amount of nutrition for someone starving to death is 0. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Oh. Okay, I have the most important thing of all, photons. I possess photons now. So I want to get my things and run away. No. No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop it right now. Ram me out. No. No. Advanced from caveman to knowing what photons are in 10 seconds. I'm not a good theater kid, I'll tell you that. I do not know how to commit to the bit. Weird. Wait, did the dog just clip inside me? Oh man, if only I didn't have 2 knives in a basket. That was very silly of me to do. You know what, I'm just gonna go make another stabbaratus. So I was looking to do is make logs and then like fill in the rest of that. Ooh, if I'm a walking torch, what's down here? Yes. Oh. It's just a pit. It's just a pit. It's just a bunch, it's just a pit. Date 2, May 2nd of May, year 0. Oh my god, I am a 0th century man. I lurk. Hi, Ultra Kill, you have a good lurk. I don't know what I'm doing out here, but I'm just glad to be here. And apparently, so are the very angry dogs. I don't know, I kind of think being a whimsical little idiot in Minecraft might be more my speed. I must say though, they do make that kind of scary. Okay, light's coming back. It is brightening up around here. And that's not just me being a walking flashlight. Like, the day is brightening up. Okay. I think I'm just gonna start this over. We're gonna go, north. Okay. Now stick. Me a stick. Need to go find me a stick. Gotta find a bunch of trees. Get a stick. Okay. I have made a stabbaratus. The stabbaratus makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, I think I know what this does. This lets you harvest without destroying the plant. Interesting. Oh shit, we got an ad in like 50 seconds. 9. Okay, gonna run away. So I think I heard an angry dog. You don't. Oh. Well, what a perfect time to go on break. So, let's get the hold music up here. So since we got an ad break coming on here, let's all take a break and get up and stretch, move around, grab a drink, call your mom, or your dad, I don't know. Do something good for you, but don't go too far, we'll be back soon. Okay, and we're back. I came in and sat down and I saw... Oh, he's doing it again. The guy's supposed to be dead and he's like scratching his nose. I love that's it's actually a pretty funny bug. I think they should keep it. Okay. And cattails. Okay. Make a basket. Collect 10 berries, mushrooms, wild crops, or other edibles. Is that some down there? Flour. Okay, that's not one. Now, what are we supposed to do about food? I never really did see much for food around here. Didn't they say that cattail root? Cattail root. Cooked wild rhizomes. Does that count? Okay, so it's specifically berries it wants me to find. Which is stupid, because I didn't see any. Empty cranberry bush. Actually, can I just pick it up? No. I need something else to do that with. Where? You asshole. Oh my god. Just ain't my day. What the sweet and sour fuck is this? Oh god. Huh. Okay. Now, that might just be a one-off. No, that's, Okay, so 1 time is an anomaly. 2 times is a coincidence. But 3 times is a pattern. Oh, what is that? I didn't think the hardest part of setting up my server would be finding the power cord. It's always when you need it. Whenever you have, like, I always have this problem where I have a massive glut of power cables, and then when I suddenly need a power cable, I can't find any of them. Now, I'm not saying I've wired up my own in desperation, but what I will say is black to brass, green to ground, and then there's another one, but there's only 3, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I forgot what it was. It was under the fucking printer habit. Do you even print? Do you even print? I occasionally do for the family. Okay, fair. Okay, 5. There we go. 10 berries. You'll need an axe. Use 2 nappable stones. Break the hand. Okay, I can do that. I can do the thing. Once I find more sticks. I require more sticks. It used to be a pain in the ass because they of course bought an HP printer. Man, I don't even, if I have to get a printer, I don't even know what I'm going to get anymore because I bought a Brother. Yeah, but I made my mom buy a Brother one. Just works out of the box. You know what I did is I bought a Samsung toner printer. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's like $250. But you know what? With how little I print, the printer's probably just going to die of deterioration before I run out of toner. And I was right. Then HP bought Samsung's printer division. And then I was sad. But yes, Brother printers, very good. Good shit. That was actually one of the problems with the HP. We hardly used it anytime, so it ended up with the inkheads. We hardly used it, so anytime we needed to use it, the inkheads would be all gummed up with dry ink. Yeah, and then you have to do the head cleaning, which wastes a shit ton of ink. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, toner printers. They're the way to go. Until somebody opens the toner cartridge. And then goes, don't worry, I'll get the vacuum cleaner. Oh my god. Everything wants me dead today. Okay. Okay. You go in. No. You go insane in the portal. Alright? Go insane in the portal. Yeah, you keep running, you stupid bastard. That spooked me a little bit. Dead hen. Hey, where did my knife go? Did it break? No, wait, I died again. That's what happened. Yeah. Raw poultry and a feather. Take those. Why did that do that to me? Park is tiny. Okay. Maybe I can get... Okay, there's... Oh, there's my grave. Wow, I spawned really far away. Basically, if you took normal ink cartridge but filled it with the same stuff ink tank printers use. This one is like a mix between an ink tank printer and an ink cartridge printer. Oh, so you can, like, manually refill it with ink. I don't know if you can refill them or not. No, that's fair. If it's HP, they won't let you. But either way, they're much larger than... Oh, no, wait, you got a brother, right? They're much larger than the HP ones. I will advise, though, if you ever get a toner printer, buy a toner vacuum. Because if you spill the toner, the first reflex is, I'll get the vacuum. And if you vacuum up toner, the particulate is so small, it passes through the filter and makes a giant dust cloud. It doesn't vacuum up. It just gets worse. Sounds productive. Yeah, so there's a dedicated... If you frequently work with toner, like in offices, they will have, at minimum, one toner printer, toner vacuum. And it's a vacuum cleaner meant specifically for when that one asshole opens up the toner cartridge and it dumps everywhere. Because you can't clean it up any other way. I don't get why people even do that shit. People are dumb. If you don't know what it is, don't fucking open it. Alright. Should just give one full of... Should just give one full of rice into someone like that. Never a problem again. You know what novel I haven't read in a long time? Bastard Operator from Hell. That really does sound like a Bastard Operator from Hell thing to do. Somebody keeps opening the toner cartridges? Oh, we'll just put some lethal powder in there. Won't happen again. Oh my god, how did he die? It's like, well, that's what happened. Just make shit up. Like, it's funny, because if you even mention... Like, a lot of people don't know what it is, but they know things about it. So you'll hear things like the Ether Killer. The Ether Killer is a cable adapter that hooks up your network cable to, sorry, your Ethernet jack to the power outlet of a wall. And that comes from, it comes from a, one of the installments of Bastard Operator from Hell, where to stop people from going into the server room, he wired a bunch of the, he wired a power switch to a power outlet and then hooked up one network jack on each server to the power outlet, so if somebody went in unauthorized and went to turn on the lights, they'd blow up the server room. So now ether killers are a thing. Ooh. so I've got a hunch that when you die, if you don't get back in time, your stuff despawns, because I'm here where I died and my stuff's not here, including the basket. And all the other previous knives I made. They just stupid. Just say it's poisonous if you open it. If someone opens it and they die, well, that's natural selection. I wouldn't have the heart to do that. But I would have the heart to put a bunch of springy snakes in one. That would be kind of funny. Maybe don't put ricin in it. That'd kill the whole office. The whole city block it's on, and maybe the next one. Yeah, I wouldn't be above putting a bunch of springy snakes in one. Okay, one thing I will tell you, causing a toner accident is punishment enough. Especially when the guy who does it is the one who has to clean it. I will say that much. The LD50 of ricin is insane. Like 10 micrograms per kilogram. How do you know about the lethality of these compounds? I've actually never heard of ricin before. I want to go to an institution today. Alright, I'll profit. Well, now I'm kind of sad because I've lost where the little house was, or the remnants of a house that I wanted to use. Okay. Do this. Oh, but I need a basket. Already in trouble. I need another basket. Chemistry? Sounded like a TV show where two girls were pranked by receiving an envelope that said it had ricin in it. And for the plot, they obviously knew what ricin was. Just to move the plot along, the two unsuspecting people suddenly become chemists. Just sprout a lab coat. And those... I really wanted to be in... We wanted to use those house ruins. Now I can't find them again. Now we have waterlogged house ruins. So did I. I just didn't know much about it. Just that it existed was very, very lethal. I mean, these are house ruins too, but... Mwah. These aren't the ones I wanted. Probably for the best anyway. The place where I was just was raining all the time. That nerd sniped me down a rabbit hole of learning how easy it is to kill someone with ricin. And that's how I got on a government list. Like I wasn't already on 100 lists prior. So actually it was funny. Some of my education I got when I was, when I went to my when I went to the Polytechnic, brain. Catch up, brain. You've done thinking before. Back in my days at the Polytechnic, I was taking some security courses, and the one thing like right out of the gate, first day, they're like, "Welcome to your cybersecurity course. I'm so and so. This is my background. This is my training, and as of today, you are on a government list. You could have learned all of this without being put on a list, but you chose to do it the right way. And the right way was the wrong way. Let's begin." Like, alright. Well, shit. I think that learning the intricacies and materials needed to make nuclear bombs and reactors was more threatening. I just think of the Boy Scout who did that in his basement. They were like, "Hey, you can't do that, Sonny Jim." Nuclear Boy Scout. So, Scoutmaster, what badge do I get for this? Gonna have to look it up, Timmy. I don't think we have a badge for being a domestic threat. That kid was honestly a genius. I hope he went into a nuclear field. I hope Nuclear Boy Scout is doing well. They do have one, actually. It was to get his Nuclear Science Merit Badge. They have a Nuclear Science Merit Badge. Did they make the Nuclear Science Merit Badge, or did that pre-exist? Because that opens up the door to more questions. Like, what the hell does a Boy Scout need to do to get a Nuclear Science Merit Badge? Now tell Scoutmaster Campbell what you did. I was getting my merit badge, and I was working on a reactor, and it melted down, and the neighbor is mad, and the dog has 5 legs. And I'm sorry. Just in the most dangerous way possible by trying to make a plutonium breeder reactor. This is already like way out of my depth. I know if you put 2 spicy rocks together, they get spicier, and you get sick. I love nuclear science. Easily my favorite field. Astrophysics is a close second, though. I do like how once you start getting into like space travel in orbit, there are 2 things that really piqued my interest when it came to like astrophysics. And the first was the concept, I'm forgetting what scientist it was, but they described how like telecommunications breaks down after a certain distance. Like you couldn't even make a phone call to Mars, because to have a phone call to Mars at the same latency as you would on Earth, the person on Mars would have to have picked up and answered the phone before you've dialed it. Which means that the only way to have a low latency telecommunication, like a low latency conversation using telecom as we know it today, would require you to travel through time. Okay, firewood. firewood. I'm getting distracted. I am derailing myself. Okay, stick. Log. Tired hood. We also need tinder. With your knife in hands, cut some grass to collect 3 dry grass. And put the chicken in there. I can actually put the feather in there too. Which a lot of scientists believe faster than light. Going faster than light is time travel. Because, well, you're going faster than everything else in the entire universe, so why would time keep up with you? Time to invent fire. With the dry grass in your hands, hold shift while aiming at the ground and place it down as tinder for the fire pit. Alright, well, I'm going to put it near all this... No, you don't. What are you? Sir? 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 I'm trying to make a campfire, sir. I'm trying to camp. I'm trying to have a nice, cozy camp. Shift. Okay. Lay down 4 firewood. Craft a fire starter. Grass stick. Okay. I have no more stick. I died too many times. Oh, I have sticks. Stick, dry grass. Fire start. Get... Wait, is there 2 of them? Oh, this is such bullshit. I just got shot. I didn't know there were that many hostile enemies in this game. Yeah, I just dumped 2 entire keyboard worth of key switches on top of the server I'm trying to move because I didn't know the back was open. Isn't technology so fun to play with? Yeah. I'm having so much fun. Okay, where is my character? Wow, it put me really far away. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's hostile. Oh god, everything's such and I hate it. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh no. And another one. 3 keyboards worth of key switches. Three keyboards worth. How many keyboards are you building? Actually, I need to buy myself new switches for. Actually, I'm saving up for a tremendously bad life choice. I think it's I think it's called the Hyper. I'd have to go look it up again. I think it's called the Hyper 7. And it's just got so many goddamn keys. I'm not gonna say I'm a contrarian, but I really dislike the trend of paying more money for less keyboard and then being told that it's my fault and that's my problem. So I want more keys. I'm gonna do the opposite. I want all the keys. So, let's do this again. We've got this. Don't need the feathers. Oh my god. Okay. 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 This. And this. 4 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire starter. Oh great, so now I'm on fire. There! Okay. So now, I should be able to cook this, right? Use a fire pit to create torches and to roast meat or cattail roots, or to make meals. Craft a torch next. I think I need food. Alright. Torch. Grass and a stick, or papyrus and a stick? Well, I'm in luck. So I got a knife, got dry grass, and I have in a basket a stick. That's not working. Oh, two. 2 grass and a stick. Well, one set came from the first mechanical keyboard I had, which I salvaged the key switches out of and threw away because it was a Chinese piece of plastic. Then I had a better one that was mechanical one built out of actually good materials. Then I bought replacement switches. So I didn't like the switches that came with it. Then it broke. I see. That is... Actually, that's kind of the reason I have a bunch of ones kicking around. Alright, cooked poultry. So 1 set from salvaging, 1 set from replacing, and 1 I bought for replacing. I bought for the replacing. Okay. And I put it in here. 98, 128, 84, 209. Interesting. Since I had to buy a second good mechanical keyboard after the first good one broke. So is this just lit forever now? Okay. So does it eventually go out? Or is it just lit forever now? Burn temperature 600 Celsius, burn duration, burns for 48 hours when placed. I see. So now I can probably make more logs. like this. Like this. Oh, and it immediately lit up. Neat. So now I can explore in the dark. Kinda. Okay, well that's not so bad. Honestly, I think because I spent so much time faffing about, it was a harder beginning to this than it should have been. But that was just because I didn't know what I was doing and didn't follow the guide in time. But now that I know how to make a torch and a... You again! As long as exploring is within 5 feet of you, I can explore. Oh, now it's really weirdly quiet. Scary. Now, I'm a little concerned if I jump in, that's gonna extinguish the torch. I don't think I'd like that right now. I've had a hard enough start as is. It looks like day is coming. It's nice. And I was kind of hoping to... make a base, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Not this stream, no sir. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, I set it on fire. Now he's throwing rocks at me. What a dick. Absolute dick. The fucking audacity. I can't believe this. Yeah, I think someone's shooting arrows. I heard something go just like, fuck. Yeah. I see something now. Yeah, it's starting to lighten up out there. So, has the stream been holding its own? I haven't had any drop frames. It says on my end it's 60 solid. It hasn't said anything about the encoder being overloaded. GPU is a little under 50%. Does it look okay? So I guess there's different settings that I need to consider when I'm using, was it VA API for doing this encoding rather than NVEnc like I had before. There are a lot of these. There are a lot of these jerks. I can't believe this. I'm just gonna panic eat a bit of cranberries. Why is my cursor drifting? Like, I'm not moving the mouse. Is it just following the... Is this ADD motherfucker just following the clouds? I feel so validated at this exact moment. Wow. Those are some pretty clouds. Look at them. Beautiful. It's a really nice sunrise when things aren't trying to, you know, murder you. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Good. I think things are okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. Gonna be fine. Ah. If we zoom in really close, can we maybe see the stone? Okay, so something tells me that this is a new area covering. I'm pretty... Oh, I don't know. I was confident that I was around here somewhere. Where those ruins were. I was really looking forward to building a base there. But now I can't seem to locate that place anymore. Yeah, like around here on the coast. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather deal with angry dogs than weird creatures that throw rocks at you. And I'd rather deal with the rain and angry dogs than weird creatures that just pop up out of nowhere and huck rocks at you from afar. Just beam you as you're trying to book it. I must say, some of them had a crazy sidearm. Oh, is this my old fire pit? Oh yeah, this is where I tried... Yeah, okay. Wonder if my old stuff is around here. Oh no, I already picked it up. Let's find a nice place to wrap. Let's see if we can find that initial spot I wanted to call home. And then wrap it up here. So it's close to 9, and again, this is going to be a shorter one. Still not sure how I feel about this game. But, you know, Oh. I forgot the server is set to turn on as soon as power is regained, and ow, my ears. Did a jet take off beside your head? Okay, so I know where this is. Okay, so can I mark Can I mark this? Yes. House 2. So this is the second one I saw. Which I think the first is nearby. There's the dogs, the very angry dogs. This thing may be from 2005, but it still has like 10k RPM fans in it or something. Like I really think... Ooh, turnips. There's just straight up turnips here? Holy crap. Turnips. Have I been going the wrong way? Yeah, you know what? I think I have. Well, that puts a wrench in things. Yeah, I think that a lot of, like, the health and safety risks in IT aren't really... I don't really think they're taken seriously. I think they're a little, I think they kind of brush them off a little. Hearing damage, crushing injuries, high voltage, so you're working with 240. Lithium fires. The big one is the tiny little TV I usually use as a monitor for this server is absolutely smashed for some reason. How did that happen? Yeah, that is also the wrong way. Just got smashed in the chaos. Well, that's a bummer. Can't see a thing through it, hey? Well, that might be it there. No, wait, that's the pit. Oh, is this it? No, this isn't it. No, this is another one. So we have two houses and pits. Not a single pixel on it. Just did not survive the trip. Ah, here it is. We have come full circle. House. Quote, unquote, house. There. So I guess I can start over. Get some stone. Should be some rocks around here. There we go. Very nice. Again, knife. There. Now I need a stick. we have procured a knife. Which means I can now cut some grass. Okay. I can make another flint. The solution being unmount my second monitor that has VGA input from my dual monitor arm, remove the arm from the back of the monitor, reattach the original stand it had, then use that as my monitor. I should really just set a static IP in this thing so I can remote in instead of needing a monitor, but I mean, a cheap IP KVM might be up your alley. So I mean, I think they have the Nano KVM. That seems like a pretty nifty gadget. I've actually been debating getting one myself. They're much more affordable than they used to be. Alright, now I have an axe. So now I can cut trees. And once I fell some trees, I could begin and start life anew. There's a PCIe version even. Yeah, I'm not sure what the PCIe version does, really. You just as long as the server's open PCIe slot. So it gives you an internal IPKVM, I suppose. Because then I think if it's the Nano KVM, I think when you put it in the PCIe slot, it pulls the power it needs from the slot, and then you just connect a USB header. You just connect to an open USB header, and then away you go. But I think the problem with that is the server has to be on for the IPKVM to be on. Which isn't... So... What? Now I've got Angry Moose. Everything wants to kill me in this game. Might look into the PCIe one though, because it would be much nicer instead of needing even more shit on my desk. Being able to condense shit and clean it up is important. Oh shit, we got another ad break coming. And I just went and cut down a tree too. Can't believe this. Oh, 30 seconds to add time. Let's see if I can get to my grave in time. There we go. There's most of my stuff back. Okay. Let's take a few-minute break and we'll be back shortly. Okay, thanks for waiting, everybody. And now I said I'd go for 2 hours. Maybe I'll stretch it a little bit, because, you know, we hit the second ad break, so, you know, might as well get a little bit of our worth out of it. So, you'll need an adapter for HDMI to VGA or VGA to HDMI, that sounds more correct. Unless that's just for the output to a monitor, never mind, that's probably what it is. Okay, so, if you're looking at the Nano KVM, that is video input. So what it's doing is it'll emulate a keyboard and mouse, and then the HDMI port is a video capture device. So then you visit it like a web page. I wonder if the built-in Wi-Fi 6 can be used for just normal Wi-Fi connection as well as IP-KVM functionality. The other thing is, for KVMs like that, they won't share the Wi-Fi if they have it, because they're supposed to be an out-of-band device. So if they did share it with the host, they would be bridging out-of-band and in-band. And then that'd be no bueno. Okay, progression guide. Okay. Pottery age. Learn and master pottery. Find and dig up clay. Craft clay vessels for storage. Pots and bowls for cooking and eating meals. I mean, that's fine. I was misunderstanding how it works anyways. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. What it lets you do is you stab in the video out into its... The KVM goes into my PCIe slot by the looks of it on the website. Yep. And then what it does is you can put it on the network, and when you visit the IP KVM, you get the video out, and you get keyboard and mouse control, and you visit it like a website. It'll provide you that interface as a website. So the advantage to that is you can do remote access and remote in when you don't have an operating system loaded. Right, pottery. Mapping, hold shift and right mouse with clay. Red clay and soil. Ice stone. Which is what I need, because I'm not always going to be using this server for the same thing. Right, but so by having the IP KVM in there, then you can install any OS you want, and your experience and ability to administer it's going to be the same. So it'll basically work like the ILO2 port would if I had a license to it. Yeah, that's a good way to summarize it. I'd say one of the main differences is I don't think you can remotely mount ISOs, but the rest, and you don't get like really in-depth analysis on the computer's health, but otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much what it'll do. Oh yeah, but I'm always nearby the server, so I can just put in a USB key anyways. Well, then in that case, I think that that fits your bill pretty well. How much do they go for now? Last I checked, they were like $60. But that was for the little standalone unit, not the PCIe one. Only problem is they aren't for sale right now. Really? Okay, well, it's a relief that it's on for pre-sale, because what happened was, the developers got their chops busted a little bit, because they added they left a bunch of utilities in the firmware that shouldn't have been there, and in my opinion, I think that maybe some folks jumped to conclusions. Because there was some debug utilities in there, but the one that really ruffled people's feathers was somebody left a copy of Aircrack. Oh, angry dog. Angry dog. Oh, angry dog. I mean, they took it out. When it was brought up, they did take it out, but still. That got people in a huff. Where am I gonna find clay? Clay. Unusable clutter. Claystone. Fire clay brick. Is it raw clay? Red clay. Is there other types? Red clay is found as surface deposits in any area with high enough precipitation, high enough temperature. Excuse me. Can be found at any elevation above sea level. The PCIe version for Ethernet plus Wi-Fi is also $60. Not a bad price. I think that's a... For what it is, I think that's a pretty good deal. I'll buy it on Friday when I get paid. Yeah. Bad life choices. Get bad life choices. Well, to be frank, my only bills are like $400 a month right there. I'm making like $1,200. So yeah, $60 expenditure. Not that unreasonable. Sand. I won't need to fill my truck because I just did that. I only drive 3/4 of a mile to work and back. So you can still do that. Save up. Holy shit, a house! Oh my god! Civilization! Sir? Sir? Oh. A trader. Oh. Right near the end of the stream, and this is what we hit on. Haven't seen you around before. You just wake up? Well, I say it's good to see a friendly face. All of you assume I'm friendly. Welcome to my home. Well met. I'll see what his name is. Kinda ask of you. It's Timaf. Know of any interesting places around here? Not something for you. Too dangerous for me, but you might be able to handle it. I can't give away a haul like this for free, though. Bring me a tin bronze pickaxe. I'll tell you where to find it. Trust me, it's worth your while. Wait, why live out here? Most people live in the villages, holed up and cautious of any threats. And there certainly are threats, as you've likely seen. Not me, though. I like it out here, and besides, there's profit to be made. What are those? Those miserable souls. Cursed ones, drifters, they come and go, lost in grief and rage, punished by God they were. They could seek atonement, but nay, all they wish to do is spread more misery. I hope the world will not have such horrors. I'm afraid so, but God shares wonders in kind. He created this world and those who inhabit it, and when he shows his face to us, the earth itself trembles. The earth itself trembles, and we tremble with it in awe of his glory. Don't get the why gears, because we haven't said anything that warrants talking about gears. Cooked red meat, candles, sewing kits. That's what I can sell them, eh? Flax bread, rye bread, ore blasting bomb. What the hell? Black bronze pickaxe, black bronze shovel, tin bronze, bismuth bronze, tin bronze. What? Leather backpack? I have to sell him this? You can buy a painting, squire pants, squire tunic, messenger shoes, messenger hat, lackey saddle, lackey hat, rough lapis. I don't have any use for these. But I'm gonna make a note here. The 660 XT is no slouch. Don't get me wrong, that's not quite the power I'm looking for. You're looking for some big kid stuff. Loose rusty gears. I don't want to steal from this guy. He seems nice. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna mark this. Greater. That one. Storage vessel. Chair. I not sit in a chair. Cannot build or destroy here. It belongs to the trader. Ah, okay. So I couldn't even do it if I wanted to. That's good. Oh, what? These little bugs? These little bugs? I didn't even notice. Okay. Well, I should get it wrapped up here, I think. So I was looking for clay, but I don't think I'm gonna find any in the next, like, 5 minutes. It's above sea level with enough precipitation. And I'll tell you, I was in a place with a metric shit ton of it. Yeah, because I was in a place with a metric shit ton of rain and I didn't see a damn thing. Medium fertility soil. Yeah, nothing about clay though. Heat. Forest floor. Should probably eat some of these berries I got. There we go. Can I make seeds out of these? No. Can I just plant a berry? No. That's unfortunate. Granite, sand... Well, I don't see anything. No clay soil here. I am not going the right way. Alright, let's just get back to the little ruined house, and we'll wrap it up. Medium fertility soil. The weird vortex thing. Still don't know what that does. Am I going the... Okay, yeah, I'm going the right way now. So that trader had an interesting device in his caravan, which implies to me that there's a lot more here than I've touched at the moment. Now I want to see, before I go, logs. Building a sailboat. Can I make planks? Hey there, Scoot. How you doing? Are you doing good? I hope so. Let's look at a birch sailboat. Something tells me I have to make a saw. So if I make a... Okay, so I'm gonna have to probably make a cobble then. Cobble? Pale cobblestone. By breaking stone. So I can break stone, or I can make it with some stones and fire clay. So what is this then? Granite cobblestone. Cobblestone. I just have to go break granite cobblestone. And I need... I seriously doubt I can just break this with my hands. But it's not telling me I can't. And Ultra Kill! Everyone's here. Well, I think I'm starting to get an idea of this, of this game. Not sure what I think of it. Maybe I'll come back to it on stream. Maybe I won't. But rough start. But either way, let's get this wrapped up here. This was going to be a shorter one because, again, I came into this a bit late because I normally start at 5, but I clock out at 5. Now let's hope that between my PC, my big-ass industrial fan, and my server, I don't trip a breaker. Well, don't do that. All right, let's see. Let's see who's on right now. We've got somebody doing good, I think, some game programming here. We got somebody doing another type of game programming here. I think one fella's doing PCB design. And we've got somebody playing Firewatch. At least if I do the panel breakers in the basement with me, which isn't a far walk. Well, that's good. That's good that if you trip the breaker, you don't piss off the family for very long. Yeah, so you know what? This was a good off-schedule / deferred stream. How was the video quality for everyone? Because again, I had to change how the stream is encoded, and I didn't really have a means to check without actually going live and seeing it for myself. But again, what I can see is probably different than what others in other countries or other parts of the world are. Was working 99.9% of the time, no clue. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's see here. Who else can we raid here? We've got... Do we want some cool technical stuff, or do we want some or do we want some video game stuff? How about, I think the PCB stuff might be kind of cool. Now Colin Q is live, but I don't know if he still is. It looks like he wrapped up for the day. That's a shame too. It would have been he and I do not line up on schedules at all. It was just shit dumb luck that we were today. Bummer we couldn't catch him. That would have been a nice surprise. Let's see. You know what? I think looking at some PCB stuff might be cool. Let's raid on over to them. Let's see, what do we want to do for a raid message? How about... Caveman Use Club. That sounds like a good one. I've never gotten to use this one either. Works perfectly. Alright. So let me switch us on over here. There is. There it is. So, on a whim, I decided to pick this game up, and I think I need to give it more of a fair shake. I probably had a rough start because I thought I could just do it on my own, and I was lollygagging a lot. But now that I kind of got through the tutorial a bit, I'm starting to pick up what this game is about. I still don't know what this really has in store, so I don't want to get I don't want to draw conclusions too soon. I still don't know if I'd be up to playing it again on stream, or if this is just something I'm going to play on my own. But time will tell. If it fancies me, maybe, but I don't know. I'm glad that everything held together, though. Like, doing that re-encoding, I was worried everything was going to shit the bed. But it didn't. Which is a relief. So, let's raid on over to Kotaru Complex. And right now, it looks like they're doing some circuit design, and I think they're doing some PCB design as well. So, thanks everybody. There's tons of ways to spend a night, and you chose to spend it here, and I appreciate it a lot. So as always, I'm not going to tell you what to do, so I'm not going to tell you to stay out of trouble. But all I ask is that if you do get in trouble, you make sure it's the good kind of trouble. And you all stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.